Jamaicans know about them from maybe primary school. They're already national
like the school
sensations.
sports, if we could
There's a
try
structure
that
there already. You know the next people that are coming up. You know the potential of these people and all that. But Nigeria, like, there's just nothing. There's no structure, nothing. I mean, I'm tired though.
So United States already have over 100 medals. The Republic of China have over 70 medals. And there's the Giants of Africa. With how many?
Giants of what?
Giants of Africa. With how many medals? How many medals?
Zero. Botswana have more medals.
Apart from that,
St. Lucia have more medals than
and we just even witnessed the biggest upset for us as Nigerians so far. The great Tobi Amusan Express did not deliver. She was not fast enough to be among the qualifiers to the women's 100-meter hurdles final. And with that result, it looks like our hopes are effectively
they
dead.
also now disqualified our 4x400.
Effectively dead and buried. I feel like it's the bad belly form that people had for these so-called bodies that just rubbed off on Tobi. You can't tell me otherwise.
I think it's symptomatic of
everything
about Nigeria right now. I'm not surprised. I'm surprised. It was hope that we're using now. Even the basketball team that did well, we're looking at how they were going to get through all the troubles that they went through.
It was basically just doing trials. Like
preparations were so bad.
It was inexistent. It was not bad.
Female team, also football team. We saw what Ophelia had to go through. And it's just disappointing, really. But again, nobody's surprised, and we know that, of course, nothing is going to happen. We'll wait for 2027. Then we'll start praying again and hoping that, as isn't it said the other time, Nigeria always does well when there's adversity. And then I get you. It's just
saying. Firstly, like, it's surprising because going into the Olympics, Tobi was the main athlete that everyone had hope on, and let's not forget, she was also the flag bearer for Team Nigeria. So we're expecting her to get to the final. This is a world record holder. It's shocking when you don't get to a final, and that's why they even said it's an upset, because we've seen she has not been in the best of form in this Olympics. You look at her qualifying time for the first heat, 12.49 seconds. This time 12.55 seconds, and it's not good enough. And at the Olympics, you have to be good enough at every stage. There's no time to recuperate, there's no room for errors, and
especially
you could see that she realized that she really messed up. When you could just see, she just knew that it was going to be. And I said it, the last heat that was for the semi-finals, it was always going to be a fast. It was always going to be a fast one, and it's really sad. Why? Because it just shows that most times when we take a step forward, we take 10,000 steps backward. In the Tokyo Olympic Games, we had 2 medals. We had Blessing Odudu. She won. Silver in wrestling, and then Esebrome won bronze. You look at other countries going into this Olympics, what they do is to a step further in what they've done. But instead, these athletes, they did not even get to the level you expect them to. I mean, Blessing Odudu should have improved on her silver and gotten a gold, or maybe the award should have been like a bronze. You look at Esebrome, for someone that has won an Olympic medal, the next one has to be
the competition got fiercer.
Yeah, always. As long as it's Olympics, that's the only place I feel that is little. The competition is not so much like the Commonwealth Games. That it's not all countries that perform like that. So for Olympics, you just know that you have to be at your best. And sadly, Tobi Amusan was not at her best in the semi-finals.
It was just a start.
The start was better. Yeah, because
but it's understandable because
that's the thing, not being at your best, because.
It's understandable because that's the thing about false starting. She had false started.
Yeah, it was more of a psychological
thing. So you start thinking, okay, do I really want to get disqualified before even running the race or that kind of thing?
But I don't think that is where coaching comes in, because for us to have noticed it, definitely her coach should have seen it.
She's a world record holder. I don't think it's
coaching. It's learning never ends. No matter how big you are, you always have a coach, and your coach is there to let you know that, okay, this is how it's going wrong and this is not where it's going, because it's not here. It's not like it's in the first race. She's starting this slow
pressure
start.
On.
Yeah, I can understand for the pressure on.
You don't want to take any chances. A little twitch. And it's over.
It's like when I got to watch the gymnastics yesterday. you could see for every athlete when they are going, you understand like there is this bond you have with your coach. Even for Favour Philly, we saw that where the coach even complained about she not being part of the 100 meters. We could see the time that he gave for her to have, when they did the 4x100, she finished she had 10.02 seconds like the coach was showing. So I just feel like maybe this is where she should have realized earlier, because it was slower than in the heat she had. Her starts today was slower than the previous.
But the thing with Tobi also is that she always relies on her finish. She knows how to finish very well. So she probably thought, okay, maybe I can afford a slower start just because I don't want to get disqualified. I can make up for it. But unfortunately today, the others were just too fast. I had to catch up. But it's sad.
So I know we're tired of hearing this question, but sorry, I'll ask again. So now that we might finish Olympics with 0 medals, what's the way forward? Where do we go from here?
If it was a serious country, you ask what's the way forward. Why I said that?
Do you think just calling a spade now, do you think maybe the Minister of Sport, those in charge, do you think they need to step down?
No, if people say let's step down, that's where we always get it wrong. Yes, most times you say you don't need to be in sports to be a good administrator, but sometimes you need to have a good knowledge of it. Firstly, our minister has nothing to do with sports. Then apart from that, talk about administratively. You look at the different federations, there are things that should have been done better. The other one was the cyclists, where we know she had to use that from Team Germany. Yes, it's her club side, but these arrangements, you can't qualify for cycling, and for a cyclist, the most important thing is to have a bike. Yeah. It doesn't make any sense.
It's disgraceful.
It's disgraceful. You look at the athletes. Okay, we talk about the Athletics Federation when it has to do with Favour Philly and the registration of the player. You make decisions on your own and not based on what your discussion with the athletes. Is it the wrestling? I don't want to. I feel for wrestling, it's just bad luck for them, because if there's any federation that has been busy in Nigeria since and be preparing, is wrestling. The commissioner for sports in Bayelsa, that's Daniel Gali. He has always been. He's bad, but I just don't know how they did not get to click in any way, following so much preparation on their own part. If for like a country that things don't just go normal, a lot of resignation should have been going on by now. Like, you just look at it and be like, we could not give up, but nobody resigns. That's the
I want to ask a question. Are you not tired of proposing solutions?
No, but no, the thing the funny thing is that you will be tired, but then you always propose the solutions. That's the thing.
Because I won't lie to you, I'm tired though. But the truth is that all these people, they know what to do. They know the right things to do. You cannot magically just produce world-class athletes. And we get lucky sometimes.
Yeah, like the lucky for the
even the Tobi that we're talking about,
luck.
They've been holding Tobi back for years. She just burst out of that and went her way and made what she did happen. But at the end of the day, you have to do what you have to do. There has to be like a ground-up approach from the grassroots. Everything, the correct allocation of money, taking care of these athletes' welfare, something as basic as someone being in the mixed zone.
And you know one important thing that we
couldn't even get that right. How do we want to get anything right?
And you know one other thing that we have really not done well is we've just forgotten about our secondary school games, because this is where you spot them early. You can't keep. It's just like Annette Necker that went for the US. She has been doing that. She got to that level. Her mom just wanted her to represent Nigeria, and then it did not work. She moved there. Because if you can't have your homegrown talent, we are celebrating the Tigress for what they've done to be the first African country to have made it to the quarterfinals of the Olympics in basketball. But we can't say we groomed. It's not from our league. It's because of the experience they have from the WNBA.
Yeah.
So.
And like even away from the secondary school games, I'm seeing countries like St. Lucia and Co. What they do to make life easy for the athletes, they give them diplomatic passports, meaning they can travel anywhere easily. They can go and train anywhere with the best athletes. But here in Nigeria, you see that they will even leave out your name.
Look at Jamaica. Jamaica have a population of 2-point-something million.
Yeah.
But there are a lot of lessons to learn from Jamaica. They have their problems though, in terms of administrative and everything. But in terms of the structure of their programs that allow their athletes come through, The athletes don't even need to go to America to go and get better or whatever. They don't need to go and
it's like long distance.
They are producing the Blakes, the Bolts, and now they've produced another person, Kishen. Kishen ran from like secondary school, and that's when they started knowing about him. So even like whenever I see athletes from Jamaica, we are finding out about them maybe when they are, bursting through and everything. Jamaicans know about them from maybe primary school. They're already national sensations.
The school sports, if we could.
There's a structure there already. You know the next people that are coming up. You know the potential of these people and all that. But Nigeria, like, there's just nothing. There's no structure, nothing. I'm tired, though.
Anyways, speaking about Nigeria, Team Nigeria might have 0 medals, but you can win medals for yourself by liking and subscribing and also sharing this video with your friends out there. Tell us in the comment section below what has gone wrong for Team Nigeria. What can we do better? Is there hope for us? And most importantly, can we still win any medal before the Paris Olympics end? I personally don't think so, but I'll be glad to be proven wrong. Until we come your way next time, stay cool.